Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Campfire Conversations. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, during the time that I've been making content so far, within about the past month, I will have to say, just sitting here and talking for like 20 minutes just about stuff that I either care about or I'm interested in, this is kind of like something I'd love to be able to do. So I hope you guys are enjoying it and, hope you're at least listening along and I hope you're sharing your opinions. You know, it's the very start and the beginning of things, so I'm not expecting much. But today's episode is essentially just going to be me talking about 2025 in general, but in terms of video games. And I'm not going to lie, I feel like we've had a damn good year. Like, think about it, right? From the start of the year, we had Split Fiction, we had Blueprints, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, we had Elden Ring Night Rain, Assassin's Creed Shadow, but, I'm not talking about that shit. Who said that? Dune the Dark Ages, we had Oblivion Remastered, Monster Hunter Wilds. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this year has genuinely been a very interesting year. However, it's been the year for much smaller companies. Like, for example, the indie scene has taken over this year. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is going to win Game of the Year without a shadow of a doubt, bro. That's not even something I'm like unsure about. That is dead set in stone. That is gonna win, and you can fucking quote me on it. And if you don't like the opinion, you don't like what I have to say, you feel something else wins, you're wrong. You're wrong. Sorry, it's true, but if you can't take the hard pill, you don't want to swallow, then that's the way it is. But Clair Obscur is gonna win. However, as the year's gone on, I won't lie, Split Fiction was another very good contender for me for Game of the Year because it did things I'd never seen in a game before. Oh, that game was so fun to play, and it did so many unique things. It was so fun. It played on two different genres, so if you liked the sci-fi stuff, you got to play sci-fi. If you liked the fantasy stuff, there was sci-fi there for you. You could play it with your friends, and only one of you guys needed to buy it as well. It wasn't the case of both of you had to drop 40 quid on this game. No, just one of you, and then the other one got it for free. You got to join in on the experience. Oh, incredible. And then obviously you had a game like Blueprints, which I didn't play, unfortunately, because I didn't get time to, but there is still a chance that I play in the future. But another apparently incredible game. But then out of nowhere, out of the woodwork, some small-ass indie company who is a French-based business decided to just randomly drop the banger of the year. And now, by the way, my favorite story game of all time. Like, I didn't think anything was going to beat Cyberpunk for a while. But then, bro, this just came out. It does everything perfectly. The storyline is intriguing. The plot is iconic. And the way they play the storyline, even fucking better, bro. It's the creme de la creme of storytelling and gameplay and everything. I love the turn-based mode. I love the combat, the skills, the way you can build your characters, the way you're not locked in between certain main characters. You can play multiple different people. Oh, I loved it. It was absolutely incredible. So, I mean, I 100% believe that's getting Game of the Year, without a shadow of a doubt. But not even just Game of the Year in general. Like, let's talk about some other games that came out this year. Like, we had you had Night Rain that came out, the Elden Ring DLC. It's not a fucking game. They can call it whatever they want, but it's just an open world roguelike Elden Ring. And at first I thought it was going to be good because of those concepts, but I wasn't a fan, I can't lie. I really wasn't. It didn't tickle my fancy, I thought it would, but it just didn't. But moving on anyway, then we had another absolutely crazy game come out, thinking it was about to change the world, with Mario Kart World finally introducing open world drive mechanics and stuff like that. And they think that reasons it being 60 great British pounds. I will quickly give you a heads up, it fucking isn't. Jesus Christ, Nintendo. But, they do whatever they want, I guess. But moving on to the next stink of the year was Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've had such a hatred for Assassin's Creed games for so long, and I think that's just going to be the way it is forever. I'm genuinely in such hatred now that I can't even play one without giving it a fair shot. I just can't. Like, I tried Valhalla, and it made me want to jump off a cliff. I just can't do it anymore. I just don't like them. But then, as we get on, we got Doom Dark Ages, which I also didn't play because I'm not a massive fan of the Doom games, but I know they are incredible games. I know they're no hate here, literally none whatsoever. Don't get me wrong, I've hated on some of the other stuff, but I will not hate here. Doom is a very respectable game. Fortunately, I just didn't play it. However, a respectable game that came out this year was your Oblivion remaster. Spit that shit in the fucking trash. I probably get so much hate for my takes and my opinions on stuff, but this game was so bad. Like, for its time, back in the day, Oblivion was incredible. There was some stuff that was just so iconic, groundbreaking with it. It was a good game. But then you play it now, dialogue, shit. Gameplay, boring. Effects, still crap. The engine is horrible. I mean, one of my least favorite games to play is Skyrim. Yeah, go on, bring them in. Yeah, bring those comments. Yeah, come on, fucking bring it. I'll fight you all on it. The fact that Bethesda decided to make an open world MMO game where the movement is the worst I've ever seen in any game on the planet is crazy. Like, for an MMO, well, not an MMO, sorry, for an open world RPG game, there are crucial things that matter. Like the world, which, by the way, is either big grassy mountains or even fucking bigger snowy mountains. Yippee! Groundbreaking! No, it's fucking dog shit. And then you can't quickly, turn around while you're running. No. For some reason, when you are not running, your sensitivity is normal. You can hit your turns, do whatever you need to, but then, God forbid, you start to run and all of a sudden your sensitivity's like this. It's a fucking joke. And then also the fact that you can't run and jump is crazy. Like, you need to have good world design, good movement, and fluent combat. And I'm not joking with you. All Skyrim's combat is just slash sword or fire out your hands, which looks like ass, or fire really terrible effects on lightning bolts. I'm sorry, the game is not as good as you lot think it is. I don't get what the hype was about that game, but it's just not. But anyway, I'll get off Skyrim, because that's definitely not what this video is even meant to be about, and we'll go to something else. I'm done talking about Bethesda. It never goes well for me. People like to pick on me for my opinion about it, but, I'm just real. But a game that actually did something well. Oh, so well. So well. Nobody can talk. This game was so good. Monster Hunter Wilds hit a fucking home run at the start of this year. I did all the content. I beat every boss. I got up to my high rank 100 in the first couple of days of playing. It was perfect. But the only problem is they're just games you have to go back to every so often to play new content, because the content ends and then there's nothing new to do. So you just leave for a while and you come back. I wish there was something in the game that made you want to play for thousands of hours. I mean, you can go ahead and say high rank is the incentive and all this stuff and playing with the different weapons. I'm just not like that, bro. I like longsword and I like one build and that's it. And then I just kind of stop after that. But I got to 100. I beat every boss. Genuinely an incredible game. This was my game of the year until Split Fiction and then Claire. Honestly, it's just kind of been one game up in the next after the next. And I mean, talking about a game that's doing something new, bro, or breaking stuff, is Hollow Knight Silksong. Yes, I've fallen into the same category of making content on it and doing all this stuff. Never even played the first one, bear in mind. I played it for 5 minutes and then rage quit because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I've never played a platformer, never played a Metroidvania or whatever the hell the games are called. Never played one. I'm giving Silksong a chance. I'm 7 hours in, and I won't lie to you, it's good. It is good, and I'm gonna have to play the first one now as well, because it is good. It is. It really is. I mean, there's a couple of things I don't like with every game. Like, why, when the boss lands and he's stunned and he falls on the floor, or when he's in the air doing whatever, why can't you get too close to him without taking damage? I think that's stupid. I don't get why the boss just gets to hit you when he's asleep. I don't like that. I've also been told in the first Hollow Knight games, the boss only dealt 1 damage, not 2. So it feels like, you're getting penetrated even more. And I swear to God, if I see that little fly again, I'm gonna uppercut his family. I'm telling you right now. There's a short on it. It's on my channel. Go watch it. Genuinely. I hate him. He's butchered me. But there'll be more content for that to come because I still do really enjoy the game. I think it's very good. But it's not going to be the game that I play a lot. I'm not going to be one of these people that has thousands of hours in it. At least I don't think I am. I'm not hooked to it yet. However, the movement is so addicting. The movement is addicting. The bosses are easily read. Like, I love the telegraphing that happens in the bosses. You can learn them quite quickly, adapt to them. It's just a very nice, satisfying game, and the entire point of it is you can do anything you want in it. You just have to get good. Or as like fucking what's her name? Hornet would say is get good. You know, it's just what it's about. I think that's fun. It's the same thing with Elden Ring. It has that type of twinge, except it's not like an open world game or something like this. I've never played a side scroller game. But there's just something about it that's so addicting. The flipping, the jumping, the dashing, the hovering. Oh, it's all great. The jump slashes, the down slashes, the pogoing or whatever it's called. I'm obsessed. I'm genuinely obsessed right now. And I will be finishing the game. So if you want to see me beat that and you want to see some extra shorts of content of that coming my way, then keep on with the channel because it's coming. It is coming. You know, I'm actually obsessed with it. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video talking about the year as a whole for video games because I also made another podcast episode recently where I spoke about how a lot of people think games are bad at the moment and that gaming's kind of dead. Like, most companies are playing for a money grab and they're not really taking care of the game as well anymore and all this stuff. And yeah, I would agree to some of them. You know, some games this year have been a stinker. It just has. And that's the way it goes. However, the amount of games we've had this year already that were so good is crazy. Like, bro, Silksong broke the internet. It came out and people who were pirating the game even messaged people on Reddit saying that they don't need to pirate it. There's never been a game like that. It broke Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation. Bro, people had this shit before pre-orders had this shit. It doesn't make any sense. But obviously Team Cherry know what they're doing. They knew how to make a good game. And, you know, they fucking killed it. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick little video talking about my experiences with the games this year and just, you know, catching up with everybody, seeing how we're all doing, talking about a situation we're all deeply in love with. And, yeah. I mean, I really hope you guys do actually enjoy these podcast episodes because I like making them. I mean, this is the highlight of my Sunday pretty much. But, you know, I'm glad you all just sit here and listen and watch along and all that stuff. But I'm going to end the episode here. Just wanted to have a quick little rant about some of the games this year and talk about what my personal pick for the Game of the Year 2025 will be, because it will be Expedition 33. And if you have a different opinion, put it down in the comments, but I will reply saying you're wrong. We can have a nice little argument about it. How about that? I'll enjoy the conversation. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you guys sitting through and just watching these podcast videos, leaving a like if you do, or commenting, whatever. Really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. It really does. But remember to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Only 10% of you guys are subscribed, so, you know, hit that button. Hit it, please. It helps out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. Also, remember to turn on that notification bell so you never miss another video again. But really appreciate you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys next Sunday for the next podcast episode. Adios, guys.